Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to our channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we are going to feature another unconfirmed species of Sansevieria. And this particular species of Sansevieria is just known by the collection number ES22484. And this was collected by the discoverer Ernst Spex, being the ES as the initial that is included with the collection number 22484. So this particular collection number or Sansevieria species was found in Masasi, Tanzania in Africa. So aside from that, there are very few information about the specimen which I am showing you right now. So in fact, I had a hard time trying to recall this particular Sansevieria species because I have forgotten the collection number for it. So that is why I decided to upload it so that I can record the specimen together with the collection number that is included with it. So in the future, if I may need to go back to it, I have records on it uh, on our YouTube channel, and I am going to share it with everyone else. So if in case they have the collection number, all they have to do is to type in the collection number ES22484 on the search tab of the channel itself, not on the main tab of YouTube, because you will not find it there. I'm not sure what's wrong with YouTube, but if you try to type it, it will give you some options that you do not need. So better use the search tab of the channel itself of Sansevieria 101. So going back, like I mentioned, this is part of the unconfirmed species because for myself as well, I'm not able to assume that it's part of any species, but the closest that it can be tagged with, I'm not saying that it is right now, but the closest that it can be tagged it is Sansevieria betale species. So among the betale species as well, there is one that is very similar to what I'm showing you right now, and it is also collected by Ernst Spex. It's having the collection number 21298, and that one though he found in Mafinga, Africa, or Mafinga, Africa. So this one is found in Masasi. The other one that looks like it was found in Mafinga. So the ES number of that is ES21298, and it is presumed to be part of the betale species, and they are the species as well that is that has earned the nickname the dragon line, or people in locality call them dragons. So ES21298 that was found in Mafinga is the jade dragon. So this specimen that I am showing to you right now, it's very similar to jade dragon or ES21298, although this one stays smaller than it. In terms of the mottlings, it is the same. In fact, you would mistake these markings to be markings of the jade dragon. So but it isn't. This is part of the unconfirmed species of Sansevieria. There is I have not seen it bloom. I don't know if someone has experienced or seen a bloom coming from ES22484, but for myself, I have not seen it. If only I have seen, I might be able to compare it to the inflorescence or flower blooms of the betale species. So as of now, the information about it is about this specimen that I'm showing you right now is few and very scarce. All that is known about this is its collection number, who collected it, and where it was collected. So that's the a brief info or history that I can share to everyone else. In fact, I really had a hard time trying to recall this specimen. I nearly forgotten it, Although always see it in the garden, but I have forgotten the ID for it, so I had to search the social media for it. Fortunately, one of the colleagues have it, and I was able to recall the collection number ES22484. So you need that number in case you wanna search for it, because if you don't know 22484 collection number, you will not find any information about this specimen that I am sharing with you right now. So aside from that, I have nothing to add with regards to the history or background of the specimen that I'm showing you. Next, we will be describing the leaf. So the leaf is mottled. The light or the pale green color would be the rounder patches or mottlings. Then the outlines are dark green. Aside from that, the sides of the leaf are brownish. They are outlined by a brownish edge of the leaves or side of the leaves, which are very thin. So, with regards to the longitudinal lines, or the lines that I am pointing at right now, they are very few and they are very similar to the jade dragon. In fact, the size is important. So some Sansevierias would have very thinner longitudinal lines, and those are one of the key points to identify them. So we need to measure the longitudinal line. I'm sorry for it's moving. The longitudinal line of let's set it to 0, so you would see how I measure it. So there you go. The longitudinal lines, how the thickness of the longitudinal lines on ES22484 is 2 millimeters. So let's try to find another longitudinal lines that we can measure. This one is thinner and it's 0.8, but what's important is the thickness, because some Sansevieria species, they have uniform longitudinal lines, and most important thing is the maximum thickness of the longitudinal lines, because others just stay thin. So this one is having 0.8 to 2 millimeters. So 0.8 millimeters to 2 millimeters. That's the average measurement of the longitudinal lines found in ES22484. So aside from that, feeling the leaf, the upper part or the adaxial, it is smooth. The back part of the leaves, they're kind of rough, just slightly rough compared to the rugusifolia, which is very rough. The underside is slightly rough for ES 22484 Sansevieria. So aside from that, what's next is we will take measurements of the width of the leaf. Again, set it to 0. First leaf that we measure is 62.4. This one is 55.2. This is a new offset at the back. It's larger, it's 60.7, and this is one's the oldest leaf, 50 millimeters. So it's around 50 to 60 millimeters for the width of the leaf for ES22484. Next, what we'll do is we will measure the leaf length. So a leaf length of ES 22484 would be around 9 to 8. This one is the longest, 12. This one's one of the oldest offsets in this clump, it's 8. So we can say that the length of ES22484 is 8 to 12 inches in comparison to the one that is very similar to it. The Jade Dragon ES21298 grows very tall leaves of about 1 to 2 feet. So that's one of the difference between ES22484 and the said J Dragon ES21298. All right, so folks, aside from that, I have nothing else to add. I think we have discussed all the characteristics of this sample, or the Sansevieria, known by the collection number. It's unconfirmed as to what species it is. So if you have any questions or suggestions, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed what I have presented, please go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and you have a great day.